Hey there, welcome to 5 to Know. I'm your host and producer, Nat Cardona. Just my voice for right now. Hopefully that changes in the near future. Similar to yesterday's 5 to Know, on today's episode, we focus on ways to stay entertained during this coronavirus outbreak. Yesterday, I showed you 5 top-notch virtual tours that you can take right from your couch. But today, I'll show you 5 awesome interactive maps to keep you occupied and give you the opportunity to learn a little bit more in the next coming weeks. Oh, and fair warning, these maps are not your high school teacher's maps. First one up to bat here is Map Crunch. You simply click go for a random street view anywhere across the globe. This one took me a few tries because I kind of recognized the scenery that I was seeing and it wasn't too exciting or out of the norm. This one here, I stopped on a town near the Aegean Sea. You can see signs, houses, even a phone booth that we haven't seen in a while, right? Definitely something to pass the time, see how different people live, that kind of stuff. And here's this one. It's radio.com. And that is radio with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 O's after. It's a musical map time machine. It's bundled into one. Music lovers can listen to songs selected by geography and decade. It is user-generated, so it just gives you a taste of what your grandparents or you, when you were a kid, were listening to, or what your parents were listening to back in the day. Not every country is available until certain decades. That's just kind of how the world worked, but still cool nonetheless. You can generate different music, slow, fast, weird. You could be in exploration mode, which was what I was in for the entirety of this. You can be in taxi mode, you can be in island mode. Either way, you can totally curate it to what you want. Similar to radio.com, but current day, Radio Garden lets you explore the globe while listening to current day live streams of radio stations across the world. So these green dots represent stations. Once you pick a place, you can click through a popular list to find something to your liking. It's super, super cool to hear stuff from all over the world in real time. Day or night, doesn't matter, radio's still going. Look to the sky for this next map. You can find stars and planets with this free star map of the night sky, thanks to Star Atlas. So naturally, if it's daytime outside, it's going to warn you of that. They'll show you the outlines of where stuff should be later in the day. But for this example, I went to Australia because at the time that I recorded this, it was not nighttime, but in Australia it was. So you're able to map out all the stars in the sky, see all the constellations, and then when you click on them, you should just be able to find out a little bit more logistic information about those things. And finally, for the outdoorsy type, there's a 3D map of the Appalachian Trail. You can experience dozens of its best views. You can see towns, peaks. You can see the Great Smoky Mountains, Shenandoah National Park. And then you can discover backpackers' own favorite spots. This is thanks to backpacker.com. You gotta be a little patient with it. That was the only thing that I did realize about it when you click down the trail. But it was definitely cool to see snapshots from what people's favorite spots were. So if you could use this as a planning guide for when you want to head to the Appalachian Trail, or you can just use this for fun and to learn a little bit more about the trail itself and save yourself the hundreds and hundreds of miles to walk. And there's your 5 to Know. I'm Nat Cardona. I'll see you next week.